We got the pest checking in, Anthony.
Yes.
They're everywhere. They're all over the place, watching out for us. And I guess we got some Bubba audio. It's kind of cute.
Yuck.
Bubba the Love Sponge is going to try to beat us up a little bit, I guess.
Have fun.
Dude, you're not in our league. Just lick Howard's ass and be thankful you got a job.
He's not even second fiddle over there at the Second Fiddle Company. And he's going to smooch Howie's ass.
He's trashing us. We had Eric Logan in earlier. We asked him right to his face, because we back up our stuff. We go, Eric, did Bubba the Love Sponge try to get a job with XM Satellite Radio? Mm-hmm. Eric Logan said, yes, he did. Did you want Bubba the Love Sponge on XM Satellite Radio? No, we did not. We passed on him. We wanted Ron and Fez. Ron and Fez, way more talented than Bubba the Love Sponge. It's a fact.
Ugh, Bubba.
It's a fact.
What is it? So what is he doing? He's
he's doing a show over there.
Take some pot shots.
Yeah, I guess.
Right.
He admits that Howard's his boss.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I guess that's the way it works over there. If you're on any of his channels, he runs them.
What does that show? That you got to admit that Howard's your boss. You used to trash Howard. You used to think you were better than Howard, and now you're going to just admit that Howard's your boss?
And Howard used to bash the shit out of him.
Your fucking listeners are rolling their eyes going, what are you doing? You used to bash this guy. You used to think you were better than this guy, and now you're saying that he's your boss? And you're okay with that?
And you know what? Take the gig and do it. Do your show. But why go that one step further to just smooch Howard's ass?
Is he trashing you guys now?
Yeah, and he's trashing us.
Yeah, it's cute. We're not going to, Bubba, we're not going to take you on with a battle back and forth. Trust me. We'll slap you around every once in a while, and that's it.
You're really not worth it.
No, we'll beat up Howard, no problem, on a daily basis, but you're just like this thing over here that we slap every once in a while.
That's the worst response you could ever get. The I can't be bothered with you.
Can't be bothered.
How's the stomach stapling? That's cute. Big fat mess has to staple his stomach so he doesn't eat as much.
Get your kitchen stapled. Here we go.
Bubba the Love Sponge trashing us, courtesy of the O&A pests.
And it's a pretty sad day in hell when a couple assholes like Opie and Anthony get hired before we do, and get all this fanfare, and we sit at home, not having jobs, as good as this radio program is.
That's just not how it works. If your radio program was good, people would want to hire you.
I don't understand that point.
Yeah,
you
wait.
Stupid fuck.
We got a job.
You know how desperate radio is? They're looking for talented shows. If they're out there, trust me, they want to hire them.
What do you guys have to do with the fact that he didn't have a job?
He didn't have a job, and we were off for 2 years.
See, his shtick was all about just shocking his listeners, and the whole climate of radio changed to the point where they didn't want to hire those guys anymore. So you had to have something else besides the shocking stuff to move up forward.
Right.
That's why he wasn't being hired.
But you know what? It all worked out for the better, because look who we're working with.
Yep.
Look who our boss is, and look who we've befriended. And that son of a bitch will take us to the new promised land. I promise you.
And like I told somebody at Thanksgiving, I went, let's see, Howard Stern, Opie, and Anthony. That's the decision's day one stuff. Who do you want to go with?
Yeah, that's a brain surgery at its finest, is it not?
They didn't have that decision.
Yeah, it's not a decision.
They never had that decision. We had Eric Logan in studio. He makes those decisions. It wasn't a decision. It wasn't like, well, we want you too, so you guys go off and decide what company you want to work for.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bitterness over there because there's a bunch of shows that really wanted to work for XM, and we basically said no.
Yeah.
We don't need you. We don't want you. Dude, it wasn't even a decision. And this kid that works on the show is talking about us during Thanksgiving dinner?
Yeah. Talking smack. Like it was like they had a choice. O&A or Howard. And what does that even mean? Like, just because you're over there doesn't mean you're partnered up. Doesn't mean you're part of the Howard Stern organization over there. He might be your boss. He can tell you what to do and not to do on the air, but it doesn't mean you're if he's successful over there that you're going right along with him. You're still just Bubba with your Bubba show.
How embarrassing that you got to admit that Howard's your boss. This is what Howard had to say about you.
Why don't they have an award for most jealous and give it to those two guys? Bubba Sponge and the other guy.
Too many candidates.
Moby the Sponge.
Moby Dick.
Moby Dick.
Moby Dick. Well, the crowd started booing. Now,
they should just name themselves Howard Stern.
They
why
should.
do they come up with... And the only thing that they do on their own is give themselves a name, and it's always a bad name. It's always a bad... It's a Bubba the Love Sponge. You know, I don't want to be in an industry with a Bubba the Love Sponge. Oops. I don't want to go to an award show with a Bubba the Love Sponge.
Oops.
I don't want to be in the same room with Bubba the Love Sponge.
Oops. There's your boss.
There's your boss there, Bubba. You want to lick that ass a little more?
There's your boss,
when you're
Bubba.
Bashing us?
There you go, Love Sponge.
There you go. Not too much love there, Mr. Sponge. The guy whose asshole you're making out with. The guy who's spreading his cheeks and you're sticking your Bubba the Love lips right up his asshole and making out with it, lapping it, was just there. You just heard him beating the shit out of you.
Why don't you acknowledge that and talk about that?
Calling you a nothing, you're a hack.
Did you guys
with
ever
a stupid
trash him
name
before this?
Bubba?
Yeah.
No, he's not.
He wasn't even on the radar.
He wasn't even on our radar.
This guy wasn't even an issue.
So this guy is a phony.
Yeah, the guy's not even an issue. He's working on Howard's show or on Howard's station on Sirius because there's nobody that out there that didn't have a job that could have been hired. That's the problem. A lot of people in terrestrial radios, if they're talented, the companies that they're with want to keep them. It would be nice for some satellite company to hire away some people, but right now, terrestrial radio will take care of the talented people. The people that are leaving are the people that, A, are fired and blackballed and were exiled from terrestrial radio. Hello? I'll raise my hand. And people that were fired for lack of ratings, lack of talent. Terrestrial radio is not willing to pay them enough because they suck. And Sirius will pick them up. And that's what they did with Bubba. Howard had 14 months to find people to fill his station. He found Bubba the Love Sponge, an unemployed radio guy.
Unimportant guy.
Unimportant, unemployed, one market wonder, if that. And that's it. And now Howard was bashing him, saying he wouldn't be in the same room, embarrassed to be in the same business, doesn't want to be with a Bubba the Love Sponge. And now, instead of just taking the gig and making believe it didn't happen out of embarrassment, you sit there and lap his ball sack.
Where's your pride, man?
Have some pride, you
Where's your
douchebag.
pride? You'll never hear us go, our boss Howard.
Oh, please.
I'm embarrassed for you today. Where's your pride, man?
Yeah, and he's going to take him to the promised land, not his own talent.
Yeah.
We're going to ride those coattails.
We're going to hitch our wagon to this right here and hope it takes us to the stars.
So it gets better. One of our pests got into his show and did a Ramon call.
Of course they did, you fucking aggravating pest.
We love the O&A pests. Listen to this.
Bubba Show, hello.
Okay.
Yep, it's me. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, I just want to say, Ramon, give me this spread the virus.
Listen, I love you more than anything, but you got to back off the mic. You're overmodulating with those big-ass lips of yours. Just back it off about a tenth and go ahead and say...
Ramon, bite Bubba and give him AIDS.
Homo, bite Bubba and give me AIDS.
No, Ramon, and spread the O&A virus, baby. You're going down.
Yeah, I'm going down. God, I'm going down. I'm going down like you wouldn't believe. In fact, I hope I don't go down like those assholes do, because I'm going to have a job in a couple of years.
You hate Howard, and Howard hates you. You're just sucking his cock.
Listen to me, sir. You know what? Unlike your two assholes that you like, I'm not letting you go. You can say whatever you want. I could care less.
And they got necks like stacks of dimes and arms like a garden hose. Two pussies.
Oh, I get it.
I'm a black ninja, fuckface.
I didn't know that about you. You learn something new every day.
You have no fucking idea.
I didn't know that.
They sound like they're from down south. That was like
Isn't
the
that
hacky.
great? Haha, they're skinny. Yeah. Yeah.
We're going to kick their ass.
That's a hell of an insult coming from a fat fuck like Bubba the Love Sponge
that had
and his
his stomach
crony.
stapled.
And his crony.